Hey all you minties, this is the Uncanny Omar from Near Mint Condition, and join me as I do an overview of the Yooka-Laylee and the Kracklestone Hardcover from Dreamprism Press, so please stay tuned. And welcome back all you minties. Now, before I get started, a huge thank you to David Cumbo, who is the creator, the artist, the guy that put all of this together. This is printed by Dreamprism Press. It is the very first book that they have printed. So what does this entail? Well, this is Yooka-Laylee and the Kracklestone. I'll go over the artwork here in a minute, but I just want to point out this beautiful cover here that's got some embossing. I don't know if you can tell or not from the video, but it's got a little bit there, and back here. This was a Kickstarter, and you can still purchase it from the Kickstarter page. And we'll look at the build here in a little bit. So, Dreamprism Press. This is the very first book that he has published. There is a thank you here to his friends at Playtonic, who are the publishers of the game. So let's talk about Yooka-Laylee first. Wow, look at this beautiful freaking artwork. It's the only way I can describe it. Yooka-Laylee is a video game. It's the same people that did. It's kind of like the spiritual successor to Banjo-Kazooie, the same people from Rare that did GoldenEye. And honestly, and I will be 100% honest with you all, I thought this was called Chameleon Twist. So Yooka is the chameleon right here, and Laylee is the little bat. And apparently it has nothing or very little to do with Chameleon Twist. So this book is based on the video game, but it's its own adventure. It's the Kracklestone. There were two video games released on the PS4 and on the Switch. The first one is just called Yooka-Laylee, and the second one is called The Impossible Lair. And it was also released on the Xbox One. I forgot. This book has 120 pages, and it is original material. It's an original story written by David and drawn by him. Now, a little bit about him. Why does this look so well? Like somebody that has been working in comic books forever. That's the way it feels like when I was reading it too. David was an artist at Insomniac Studios. And this book, not this particular book, but this project of him doing his own graphic novel has been in the works as early as the mid-aughts. So he has been wanting to do his graphic novel for a long time, so much so that he left Insomniac Studios to try to make his own graphic novel. Here, we'll flip a little more through here so you can see the different settings. And the original idea of that graphic novel had changed. It's known as Dreamside, and he's still working on it. But he put that on pause to work on this because he thought doing a property that is already known out there in the video game Yooka-Laylee by Playtonic Games, so he had some connections. He talks about all this in the afterword, by the way. He had some connections at Playtonic Games because of his connections, or where he used to work at Insomniac, that, you know, one thing led to another, and they were like, sure, you can do, like, the first set of books based on Yooka-Laylee when the game was originally supposed to come out. And I think the game originally came out in 2017, if I'm not mistaken. And this book was crowdfunded, or kickstarted rather, and it came out this year. But just look at this gorgeous artwork. It looks like we're looking at a cartoon. And I had a lot of fun reading this. And his panel flows really well. He was an artist, like I said, at Insomniac, so a story artist. So he knows what he's doing. And really, when you think about storyboards and things like that, you're just looking at comic book panels. So he was ready to make this jump, and I'm so glad he did. The character designs are freaking awesome. I just want you all to fall in love with this artwork. And it's beautiful. I had a lot of fun reading it. Let my kids read it as well. They were reading some of it, and they don't even know who Yooka-Laylee is. And that's the thing I was going to say. Well, there's two of them, Yooka and Laylee. Is that you don't have to be familiar with the video game at all. Like, I haven't played the video game. I've only heard about it, and like I said earlier, I thought it was Chameleon Twist. Boy, was I wrong. So I had no idea what those video games are. I knew they were video games, but you don't have to know anything about the characters to jump in here. Let's go back here to show you the different settings that he has in the books. And right off the bat, didn't do that on purpose, you get to find out who the antagonist is, and you get to know the protagonists, both Yooka and Laylee. and the kind of friendship that they have. It's really cute. It makes me kind of want to go and play the game if I wasn't making videos every day. So I just wanted to showcase this artwork. And one thing I wanted to say is I really look up to people like David. That he, like I said, the afterword is really touching, because he quit his job to pursue his dream of becoming a graphic novel artist, and try to do his own thing with Dreamside. Put it to the side when he realized, no, I need to do a property first to kick this off. So I hope the success of this, and not only through Kickstarter, but also the book sells out, that we get more, because I'm excited to see what else this young publisher can put together. Now, as far as the book is concerned, as you can tell, maybe, it is sewn binding, and it's got this really thick, heavyweight premium paper. It's got a glossy finish to it. It makes the artwork really pop out, the color especially. And so it is sewn binding, but this is known as Smith sewn binding. So that's why the spine looks a little bit different than the spines you see on like a Marvel omnibus or a DC omnibus. It holds together well. It doesn't mean that it's any less than they are. It's just a little different binding than what they use. So let's look through here. I love the bookend pages. So here's the author's note, how it all began. And then, you know, thank you to his wife, and this is just the beginning. So, DM Cumbo David, this is Yooka-Laylee, and I will leave a link in the description where you can purchase your own copy. It is a beautiful and fun story that kids can read it too, and you don't have to be familiar with the characters to enjoy it. That's what I like about stories like this. And that was the page count, the build of the book, and of course, what the beautiful, wonderful artwork looks like inside. Again, thank you to David for sending me a copy of this book. I had a lot of fun reading it, and I had a lot of fun reading the chapters with my kids. So, like I said, I will put the link in the description where you can purchase it right from him. And I want to see more from Dreamprism Press, because if this is just the beginning, I can't wait to see what else you got to put out. Again, this was the Uncanny Omar. Please don't forget to hit that like, subscribe button, ring that bell for notifications to let you know when our videos are going live. And more importantly, please everybody stay healthy, stay safe out there, and much love to all of you.